If I can make it to study in Europe, you can also make it. Sit back and let me show you how I did it. And again, it's nice to see you guys. And today I'm going to be talking about how to get into university in Estonia. I'm going to be talking about the requirements, the application processes, and finally, getting your admission letter. If you are new to my channel, don't forget to go down there, subscribe, always like my videos, comment, and share. First thing first, the application processes. So many of my friends have asked me about the application process of getting into university in Estonia, and this video is for you. The application process is not as difficult as you may think. Actually, it's divided into 4 different parts. First part is the online application, which can be made on Estonian Dream Apply. Estonian Dream Apply is a platform for international and foreign student platform for applying to universities in Estonia. In this platform, you can find every information that you need, ranking from universities, what courses they have, bachelor's, undergraduate, postgraduate, and so on. And this is where you make all your application processes. There are forms that you need to fill your your name, your basic information about you. You have to upload your passport, international passport. You have to upload your application document, and finally, before you submit your application, you have to write at least 500 words of motivation letter. And in the end, after submitting your application, you have to pay the application fee. But the application fee is depending on different kind of schools. For example, Tallinn University of Technology has application fee set for 100 euros, while Tartu depends on University of Tartu. It depends on what course you're going to be studying. So application fees could be 100 euros, it could be 80 euros, could be 50 euros, depending on your courses and what level of education you have. So basically, that's the first and second step, online application. After you're done with online application, pay your application fee. And once you pay your application fee, your application will be processed. Kindly understand that if your course requires you to pay an application fee, if you don't pay the application fee, the application will not be processed whatsoever. It will not be processed until the application fee has been paid. And first of all, before you apply to university, you need to check the requirements. And the requirement here in Estonia is not that a lot. If you want to study bachelor's, what you need is your O-level result. As a Nigerian, you need your WAEC result. As an European high school, basic 6th grade result. And secondly, you need to have IELTS 5.5 minimum band score, or TOEFL. But I did IELTS, so I'm using IELTS as an example. You have to have from each band score the minimum of 5.5 each to get in, and you need to have an international passport ready, and then you have to have your supplement, your higher educational transcript to support your application, some other certifications that you have that could boost your application, because in Estonia the application procedure is based on ranking. For example, if there's 100 students applying, everybody gets a rank based on the application procedure, based on how good your motivation letter is, based on your O-level result from school, WAEC or high school result. So you get a ranking based on this grade. You get ranking. So the ranking is from 1 to 10. So if you already have 10 out of 10, the possibility of you getting into the university is very, very high. So make sure you get all the right documents, make sure you apply on time, and the application procedure is between December, 1st of December, depends on the school, between 1st of December and the 30th of April for most universities in Estonia. So keep in mind, make sure you get all your documents before those dates, or make sure you get your documents within those dates and get everything ready, fill in your application and submit it. Make necessary payments and send the receipt to the university. Send your payment to the bank account of the university provided to you on the application, and then forward your receipt to the respective admission office so that your application can be processed. This brings us to the third process, which is the evaluation and result. You will be evaluated, of course. You will be evaluated, but also depending on what kind of course you want to study. So different courses have different kind of evaluation. Some evaluation might just be a Skype interview with you, asking you about your motivation letter, the reason why you choose to come and study in Estonia, what are you going to do after school, how are you going to sponsor yourself, and so on and so on. While some other courses have some kind of evaluation, like Moodle evaluation, like you get like 20 different types of questions and you have to solve them within limited amount of time. 45 minutes, 60 minutes, depends on the requirement and the curriculum and so many things. Yeah. So the higher, and these Moodle questions have a limited amount of grade. So if you have like, I think it's 60 out of 100 is the minimum you could get to move on into the next stage. If you have anything lower than that, it means that you are not getting it. But if you have higher than that, it means that you stand a better chance of getting in. And then it also like requires on your ranking and so many other things like that. So after you've done the test, then after a couple of days, or it depends, if it's like an online simulation kind of test, the result might come in the future. If it's like a Moodle test, you get the result immediately. So you know if you're gonna go on with the next stage, or if you have to wait until next year, or if you have to apply for another school, into another school, or for another courses. And this brings us to the last step, which is basically getting your admission letter. So if you have done all the subsequent steps that I have talked about, the next thing to wait for is the decision from the school. Hey, you either get in, or hey, you don't get in. But I know for sure, if you are able to pass through those first 3 steps, then you will definitely, or the chances of getting the last step of getting the admission is a bit higher than if you fail in one of those steps that I've mentioned before. So if you are able to like strive as hard as you can to get into the last step, which is the conditional letter statement, it might be like a conditional admission, or it might be like an admission without any kind of condition. And what's the difference between the two is that when you are given admission based on a condition, it means that you have to fulfill some certain conditions before some certain date, or the admission will be invalid. For example, you have to send your document that has been notarized, or a document that has been stamped, or your official transcript from your previous education before some certain date. That's what I mean by that. But if you're applying and all your documents have already been sent, they already have everything, then you just get like an admission straight away. There will be no kind of conditional admission. So basically that's it. So thank you for watching my video, and I hope to see you again. And as I said earlier, if you are here for the first time, kindly subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, comment, share with your friends, and I hope to see you in my next video. Peace out.